Hello everyone, welcome back to Science Free. This equation is a linear equation and is the standard form of a straight line graph. So whenever we plot this equation on a graph, we expect to get a straight line graph. I want you to observe this graph. Wherever the line touches the y-axis of the graph, that part is b from the equation. M is the coefficient of x, or the value assigned for x. B for the y-axis is a -3. This plus sign will be cancelled since plus and minus give minus. M for the x-axis is a -3. And we can say that this is the equation for this straight line graph. We want to plot a straight line graph given this equation. The first step we can take is finding the y-intercept. The y-intercept is at -4. If the coefficient of x for the slope is not a fraction, our aim is to turn it into a fraction to get this formula for the slope. The slope is how steep the line will be. The formula for slope is rise over run. Rise means how many places we move upward on a graph or how many places we move downward. The run is how many places we move from left to right. So whenever you are not given a fraction for the slope, you need to have that value, which is the rise over 1, as a fraction, because you could only divide that number into 1 to get back itself. The run is +3. We write 3 for the rise over 1 for the run. The rise is 3. We need to head 3 places up to meet with the x-axis. We treat the point at -4 as 0. Then we count 3 places up. The 1 for the run is how slant the line will be. We then move 1 place to the right since it's a +1. We mark that point using an X or a dot. We now need to connect the points using a straight line. Here is another example. We want to graph this equation. The y-intercept is a -6, so we need to find -6 on the y-axis. We want to work out the slope now. We have the value for rise, which is 6. We don't have a value for run, so we place the rise over 1 for run, because 1 is the only number we could divide 6 by to get back itself. We need to now move 6 places up for the rise. The value for the run is 1. So we move 1 place to the positive x direction. We then mark the point. We can now go ahead and connect the points using a straight line. Using the graph of a line, find the equation in slope-intercept form. This means we are simply going to input the values from the graph into the formula. The y-intercept, which is b, is a -1. The x-intercept is a +1. This one is for you to try. What is the value for the y-intercept? That is a -4. What would be the value for the x-intercept? The value for the x-intercept is a -4. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section, or you could just send us an email through our email provided in the description.